Rising sea levels and coastal destruction. Climate change is causing glaciers and polar ice caps to melt rapidly, leading to rising sea levels across the world. Many coastal cities and island nations are already facing severe flooding, erosion, and loss of land. Countries like Bangladesh, the Maldives, and many Pacific islands are among the most vulnerable. Millions of people may become climate refugees in the future if oceans continue to rise. Saltwater intrusion is also damaging farmland and freshwater sources, reducing food production and creating drinking water shortages. Major storms and cyclones are becoming stronger because warmer oceans provide more energy to these disasters. Homes, roads, ports, and industries near coastlines face enormous risks. Poor communities are affected the most because they often lack strong infrastructure and emergency support systems. However, humanity still has opportunities to reduce these dangers. Governments can invest in seawalls, climate-resilient housing, mangrove restoration, and early warning systems. Renewable energy, reduced carbon emissions, and international cooperation can slow global warming. Scientists are also developing better climate prediction technologies to help communities prepare for disasters. The survival of humanity depends on how quickly people unite to protect the planet. If global leaders, industries, and ordinary citizens work together, future climate disasters can be reduced. Action taken today will decide whether future generations inherit a safe or dangerous world. Future climate disasters may bring deadly heat waves and severe water shortages across many regions of the world. Temperatures are increasing every year due to greenhouse gas emissions from industries, vehicles, and deforestation. Many countries are already experiencing record-breaking heat that affects human health, agriculture, and electricity systems. Extreme heat can cause dehydration, heat stroke, and death, especially among children, elderly people, and outdoor workers. Crops may fail because plants cannot survive long periods of drought and high temperatures. Rivers, lakes, and underground water sources are drying up in many regions. This creates conflicts over water resources and threatens food security worldwide. In cities, rising temperatures increase electricity demand because people rely heavily on air conditioning. Poor communities often suffer the most because they lack access to clean water, healthcare, and cooling systems. Forest fires also become more common during hot and dry conditions, destroying wildlife and releasing even more carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Despite these threats, humanity can still adapt. Governments can improve water management systems, build reservoirs, recycle wastewater, and promote drought-resistant crops. Solar and wind energy can reduce dependence on fossil fuels. Planting trees and protecting forests can also help cool the environment naturally. Human survival will depend on innovation, preparation, and responsible environmental policies. If societies act wisely, future generations may still live in a balanced and sustainable world despite growing climate challenges. Climate change threatens global agriculture and food production in many dangerous ways. Floods, droughts, irregular rainfall, storms, and rising temperatures are damaging crops worldwide. Farmers are finding it increasingly difficult to predict weather patterns, which affects planting and harvesting seasons. As climate disasters become more frequent, food shortages may become a serious global crisis. Many important crops, such as rice, wheat, corn, and vegetables, are highly sensitive to climate conditions. Too much heat or too little water can reduce crop yields dramatically. Livestock farming is also under pressure because animals suffer from heat stress and lack of food. Fisheries are declining due to warming oceans and water pollution. If food production falls while the global population continues to grow, prices may rise sharply. Poor families may struggle to buy basic food items, leading to hunger, malnutrition, and social unrest. Some countries may face political instability and migration crises because of food insecurity. However, modern science offers hope. Climate-smart agriculture, improved irrigation systems, greenhouse farming, and genetically improved crops can help increase resilience. Farmers can adopt sustainable farming methods that protect soil and conserve water. Governments and international organizations can also support food reserves and emergency relief programs. Humanity's future survival depends greatly on building a stronger and more sustainable food system. If people invest in innovation and environmental protection now, future climate disasters may not destroy global food security completely. Climate change is increasing the risk of dangerous diseases and global health emergencies. Rising temperatures, floods, pollution, and changing ecosystems create ideal conditions for viruses, bacteria, and insects to spread more easily. Mosquito-borne diseases such as dengue, malaria, and chikungunya are expanding into new regions due to warmer climates. Floods and storms often contaminate drinking water sources, increasing outbreaks of cholera and other waterborne diseases. Heat waves can weaken human health and increase deaths among vulnerable populations. Air pollution from wildfires and industrial emissions also causes respiratory illnesses such as asthma and lung disease. Mental health problems are another growing concern. People affected by climate disasters often experience fear, stress, trauma, and displacement. Children may suffer long-term emotional damage after losing homes or family members during disasters. Healthcare systems in many developing countries are not fully prepared for large-scale climate emergencies. Hospitals may become overwhelmed during pandemics, floods, or heat crises. Poor sanitation and lack of medical resources can worsen the situation. Still, humanity has the ability to respond. Better healthcare systems, disease monitoring technologies, clean water projects, vaccination programs, and public awareness campaigns can reduce future risks. Scientists are also developing climate-related health strategies to protect vulnerable populations. Human survival will depend not only on protecting the environment, but also on strengthening global healthcare cooperation. A healthier planet will create healthier people and reduce the danger of future climate disasters. Although climate disasters are becoming more dangerous, humanity still has hope for survival if strong action is taken immediately. Scientists, environmentalists, engineers, and world leaders are working to develop solutions that can reduce the effects of climate change. Renewable energy such as solar, wind, and hydroelectric power can replace fossil fuels and reduce carbon emissions significantly. Young generations around the world are becoming more aware of environmental protection. Many communities are planting trees, reducing plastic waste, recycling materials, and supporting clean technologies. International climate agreements encourage countries to work together to limit global warming and protect natural ecosystems. Technology can also play a major role in survival. Artificial intelligence, satellite monitoring, smart agriculture, and disaster prediction systems can help governments respond faster to emergencies. Sustainable cities, green buildings, and electric transportation can create cleaner and safer environments. However, time is limited. If humanity continues pollution, deforestation, and overconsumption without change, future climate disasters could become uncontrollable. Economic losses, mass migration, food shortages, and health crises may threaten global stability. The future of humanity depends on collective responsibility. Every government, company, and individual has a role in protecting Earth. Climate change is not only an environmental issue, it is a challenge for human survival itself. With unity, innovation, and determination, humanity can still build a safer and more sustainable future for generations to come.